Welcome back. In this video we are going to see how to create the study area. Now we have the study area under the main project. There is a file called the study area. This is the longitude and these are the latitudes, the minimum latitude and the maximum latitude. The minimum longitude and the maximum longitude is here. Then from this will form the four corner point of the study area. You can see the interval between them is 0.5, 0.5. At least just make sure that the difference is uniform. It's the same. The difference between this can be 1, 2 degree, 3 degree, 4 degree. Just make it uniform so that we have a perfect square. Then from the point 1, we take the minimum of the latitude. Then you can see them. Then we take these two values for the longitude, then we attach. Then for P3, then we we'll now take the next values of the maximum of the latitude and then repeat this with this, then take this with this. So we have the four corner points. You can see two of these values and two of these values and two of these values, so that we have four. So with these 4 points, we can now be able to make the study area. So this is always the format. This is the minimums, latitude, maximum latitude, these two values. These are the minimum longitude, maximum longitude, minimum longitude. This is the format of doing it. So we're going to use Google Earth. You copy this one, Control C, then go to your Google Earth. Now you come here, you make sure that you're online, you paste, then you click on search. It allowed you to search. To take some few times. Now you see it's going there to the location area. Then we stop, click, then right, move your mouse pointer over it, right click, then you click save to my places. You see it here, it has now here. Then move here, right click on it, right click, rename, you call it P1, then you press enter, then you click on this to cancel it. You have removed it, then you go back, you take the second point, you copy it, Control C, then you come here and then you paste it, Control V, then you click on search, then just click to stop the movement, then move your pointer over it, it's changed to hand, then right click, save to my places, you click here, right click, rename, then you enter the name, P2, just type P2, then you press enter on the keyboard, then you go. You do the same thing to the other ones. Copy, then this, now you can see it, then click to stop, click, right click, save to my places, click, right click, rename, P3, press enter, then remove this one, then you can use your scroll mouse wheel of your mouse, scroll in and out. Then the last one is this one, Control C, then come here, then you paste. And you paste, this is what you have. Then you click to stop the movement. Position your mouse pointer over the point, right click, save to my places, click, right click, name it P4. So this is where you go. Now you see you have the 4 points. Then on this my places, you click, right click, you add folder. This folder, we call it a point. Then you click OK. Then you are going to hold the first one, hold the shift on your keyboard, click on the P4, you have selected all, then you drag it, you drag it and put it inside this folder. You can see it's inside one folder. You can now see it disappear. I can on and off. Then we take this geothermal hotspot, which is this longitude is the Ekiti state. Egosi warm spring in Ekiti state. So this is the coordinate, latitude, longitude. So you start with the latitude, converted to degrees, longitude is that you take these 2 point values, then you come here, you paste. Make sure that you click outside first, then you click, you paste, then click search. You can see the point is I see Egosi hot spring, then position it. and save to my places. Here you can call it rename to hot spring. So this one is only one point. Now we have this and remove it. You can see when you zoom out, zoom in, you see the location of where the hot spring is. So you see what you're talking about here. Let it load. So it's going to take some time to load. You can see it. I go see restart. So you're going to load and soon to see. So all these areas are hotspot areas. Take time because of network. Then you click on your points first, right click, then save places as. Now go to our main folder. You can see our main folder, which is EKT2. There is a Google Earth. There it does give it the name. Then point, then save it point. That's all. So you see, I've saved it point. Then you click on this hot spring, right click, save places as. Then click it on hot spring. So this is what you have. It's because of the network. You can be able to see now. We minimize. We now go to QGIS. Now go to our QGIS. Then go to layer, move to layer data source manager. Then you make sure this tab is selected, vector is selected, click on this three dots to locate. Always go to your desktop to locate that folder, EKT2, which is this. Go to your Google Earth, you see it. You click on the point first to bring it. So these are the points that you click on add. Now you see you have added, you see the point that's added. Then from there, all you need to do is to try to bring the other bar. I think the other bar is missing. Let's see, we didn't view the other ones. Tools bar. What is that toolbar? One of the bar is missing there. Let's see, some of the bars, this right bar is missing. Well, we can have our tools bar. What is happening? The processing toolbar is there. I brought it. Now click on this three dots because as the beer, then click on path. Just type path, PTH. Then you see it. Now you see search for this and click on point to path. Because we follow the pattern P1, you see we click on close path. That's why I name it P1, P2 or A1, A2. They follow the pattern. Then you click on this and click on run. Now you see it has formed a close path. Click on close. Then go to vector, geometric tools, lines to polygons. Then click on run. Now you have done. All you need to do, you click on this, the part you remove. Click on this part, you remove. Now we are going to change this one now to shapefile. Right click on it. Right click on your export, save feature as. Now you click on this format into shapefile. Then click on this three dots. Then you go back to this folder, you go to your shapefiles. Now this is your study area. It is this, you click on save. You see that you click on add. Now it has done. Then this one, let it finish first processing. Then you click on this to remove this layer. Okay. Then now click, right click, layer, then change the projection to geographic, which is fine. Double click on this so that we can remove this fill color. Go to symbology tab, click on simple fill. Under fill type, change this to no brush, should have removed the background. Then we have this. You can click and drag. This is the study area now has been created. Now we can bring that other hot spring. Again, click on this to click. Make sure you select the vector. Add another one, which now is hot spring. Let's go back to Google Earth. Now point. Then here we have. Now click add. Then close. Now you see the point is there. Click on this, change it to its first to geographic, then export to this shapefile. Come first, let's click on this, right click, zoom to layer. Okay, I'm sorry, not point. We're bringing the point, remove this layer. Now this one. Then layer letter amendment tools. Now the point or the outspring. Outspring, this is the one supposed to select it. And add, then okay, now you see it here. Then right click on it, export, save features as shapefile. Then now under the shapefile you call your outspring or home spring, anyone, and click OK. So the first one is the shapefile. Now this second one will remove layer. That's how we do it. Then this one, click on this, on the dot question mark, then you change it to WGS 84. So we have this. Now you can see it. Study area. So click on the study area to change it now to export this, so that will change it to KML file, that is Google Earth format. Then now you see, then click on these three dots, go back to our area, Google Earth folder there, then call it study area. Study area to try to confirm, then click save. We'll make sure you untick this one so that we don't want to add it here. Just untick this one, then click OK. Let it finish processing. So now I finish. Then we can now come to our main project folder. Go to shapefiles. You can see how we get the shapefile of the study area, hot spring, and the study area now here. Then go back to Ikiti. Now go to Google Earth. Now there's a new file to create the study area. Double click on it. That will take you to the Google Earth. You see it now. Then zoom out. Now you see it. It has passed through the 4 points. Then right click, properties, then style color, then click on this outline, then give it the width of less than 7, give it the color of black, and okay, you can see it. 4-point merge at the corner. Then you can untick this point. Now you see this is what we have. So those are the towns we have within them. Okay, which you can able to use to create your towns, any towns you want to get. You see them here. So these are the hot spring location we're talking about. Okay, so this is the restored community. So this is the built up areas, roads, network, and the rest. So this is how we get the study area. Then we also put them in KML file because it's very important when we want to get the DM data. Okay, so this is the study area which we have now put in what we are going to see. So this is how we get the study.